guys, this is Jeck from the Jecksetter. Welcome to another episode of my Life in Straya series 2019. So for my fourth and last video of this series, I will be sharing to you guys some tips on how to be prepared in moving to Australia. Keep watching! Moving to another country is really a big struggle. I can tell you this based on my personal experience. As you know, with life, we make plans, but then plans don't work. And so we struggle physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially.
And all the delays in the world will be happening around you.
It's gonna make you almost crazy. So, to minimize all those, because we want to be realistic here, you cannot avoid everything. You cannot avoid all the problems in your life. You cannot avoid all the things that you don't want to happen. But then we can minimize these. So here are the tips. First thing you have to know is the cost of living of Australia. I made a vlog about this one, and that has all the information with regards to public transportation, rent, how much it will cost you for meals in each day, and things like that. So please check this video out. It will be on this link up here, and watch the video. It's gonna be very helpful. So having an idea of the cost of living in Australia, or particularly Melbourne, it will help you make a plan, a budgeting plan for the first few months that you're gonna be here in Australia and looking for a job. So that's why it's really helpful to know the cost of living of the place that you're going to, or cost of living here in Melbourne, Australia. So second tip is to know more about their culture. Australia is a first world country. It is so different from the Philippines. To avoid a massive culture shock, educate yourself with Australia's culture before moving here. It will be very helpful to you, so you don't sort of feel lost, left out, or really have no idea of what Australia or what is the culture here in Australia. I know I'm promoting myself here, but if you're interested, I have made a video as well from last year comparing Australia and the Philippines. So if you want to check that out, link is up here. And yeah. Third tip is to know about their climate or their weather. I know I've mentioned this so many times. I've been repeating myself, but it is an important tip, because if you move to another country and you have no idea of their climate, their weather, how on earth are you gonna know what to wear and what to bring and things like that? Australia has 4 seasons, and because it has 4 seasons, you have to prepare yourself for the hottest of the hot and the coldest of the cold.
Okay?
Also, it is important to prepare yourself mentally with regards to weather, because when it's cold, sometimes it makes people more sad, or there are people as well who don't prefer the hot weather. So if you're moving here, find out the month that you're gonna move and find out what weather that is. Not only that you know what clothes to bring, but you can mentally prepare yourself. If it's winter, it's going to be a struggle because the cold weather does make people sad. There's a scientific reason for it. It has something to do with your dopamine or serotonin.
Which are some nosebleed words that, I'm just saying out of the blue.
But yeah, seriously, there's a scientific reason for that. And I'm not a scientist, so just read about it. Fourth tip, which I know is very useful, is to watch Australian shows, whether it be a movie, a TV show, a news segment, or whatever. You have to start doing this as a habit. You know why? It's gonna train your ears, especially when receiving a phone call for a job interview or something. Australians have an accent that is way different than Americans. When I first got here, I really struggled to understand them, especially on the phone, because sometimes it's hard enough to talk to people on the phone, not being able to read their lips as well. If you don't understand the accent, then it's gonna be hard for you, especially if it's a very important phone call. So I suggest you train your ears, maybe watch Aussie reviews on YouTube, and his accent is very Australian. He has really funny videos, so if you want something entertaining, maybe watch that. Fifth tip is to learn about their slang or their style. Training your ears with listening to Australian shows or watching them, you will hear new words or Australian slang, which sometimes can be hard to understand or hard to guess on what what it is. For example, chocolate, they call it here chalky, or candies, they call it lollies here. So those words, I really haven't heard of it before. First time for me to hear all of these. When I got here, I was sort of really trying to understand or make sense of what they're saying. So just to help you out a little bit, maybe look up Australian slangs and read about it, so that when a local uses this word to you, at least you know what it means, so you're not naive about it anymore. And it's just cool. It's cool to learn these things. It's cool to learn new words, new slangs anyway, or use it yourself, you know, be like an Aussie and
Use Australian slangs.
I also mentioned earlier to learn about their style. Moving to Australia means seeing different people from different cultures wearing different fashion, different styles, and if you want to sort of blend in or stand out, whichever, learn what the style is here in Melbourne. They say that Melburnians like to wear black. I found myself wearing black more often. Back in the Philippines, it's so hot, so wearing black doesn't really help. But here, because sometimes it's cold, and I don't know, just people here like to wear black, especially in winter time. Like when you walk in the city, pass through a crowd of people, everyone's really just wearing dark colors and mainly black. If you wear yellow, if that's your preference and stand out, that's cool. But if you want to blend in and wear black, that's cool as well. So whatever you prefer, but it's good to at least know their style. So those are the 5 quick tips, and I hope these tips will help you prepare physically, mentally, emotionally, financially in moving to Australia. So whatever your reason is in coming to Australia, I wish you the very best. I hope everything works out for you. You will probably struggle at first.
If you don't, you're lucky.
But if you do, just keep going. Don't stop.
Don't stop till again.
Focus on your goal, and before you know it, you're already there. So the main takeaway tip for this video is to educate yourself before moving to Australia. There's so many things that you need to learn, and being knowledgeable will be helpful to you before coming here, so that it will help lessen the anxiety, the nervousness, feeling of unsettledness,
and all of those feelings in the world.
And so that's it. Wow, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the great support. And also, before I forget, please don't forget to click the like button down below if you like this video. And also, if you want to leave a comment down below, feel free to do so. Anything that you want to say, anything you want to ask, or anything you want to share that's going to be helpful for those who are planning to move to Australia, please feel free to do so. Share it to the world. We're here for each other, you know, help one another. Thank you guys so much for watching and for the support. I hope you will continue to watch all my videos in the upcoming months. I have planned exciting things to happen and exciting things to show, so keep posted. Once again, thank you so much, and remember, if you like what you see, subscribe to me. Guys next time, and see you around Melbourne. Bye!